What's up, good people? It is I am the Eye of Ra. I am the patchwork of God. I am on this day of June 4th, 2026, which turns out to be 10/10 on my new beginnings. Out with the old, including karmic familiar spirits. Y'all, women, well, men too, because women just as trifling as some men. You got those bougie gold dicking, gold ditches, and you got men just like that too. I had one of those or two, and they got some chicks on their side, or transvestites on their side, or whatever they got on their side, fighting against me about something that don't belong to them. But anyway, it's really sad when your family have determined in their heart and mind that you are the scapegoat. So my family, as I've said on many of my platforms, they are criminals. They are stalkers. They are stalking my phone. Sandra, she should be almost 90. A old fraud, a old thief, a old criminal. The black mafia, they probably know them, or they could be related to them. I don't know, because when I was sharing an apartment with that wacko psychopath, he's a psychopath and a profane liar. I was trying to think of the word, what you would call people who's a liar. He's also a hypochondriac. He can make himself get sick. When we were living together, he would get sick and go to the hospital for a couple of days, because I guess he wanted somebody to cater to him, and because he's a psychopath, period, and a liar and a fraud. The Pentagon, the military, needs to check out why they giving him some money all of a sudden. Anyway, let's continue. But yeah, he needs to be checked out. Archie Randy Peak Jr., you need to be checked out, because if you and John Henry Williams still follow me, and Kenny James Britt, if y'all still following me, trying to steal something that you know ain't yours, you and your hoes or your transvestites, because all of y'all bisexual. I don't care per se, but if you was doing it while we were together, that's the only reason why I would care, because I'm not down for that. But I don't care anymore, because you ain't been in my life since Kenny Britt, you left in 2008. Why you still trying to be here? Because I don't want you. John Henry Williams, I left with police escort in 2014 from you. So why you still trying to be here? Sandra, I left in 2023 from all of you in Florida. Why you still trying to be here? Why you still up in my business? Oh, because you stole something. You're trying to impersonate. You impersonate my name. Is that, Sandra, that your last knee surgery? When I was staying with your psychopath son, because you a psycho too. Liars. And they good. They it's kind of like Ted Bundy. Nobody knew Ted Bundy was a killer because he looked so distinguished. This is how these, except not her son, Sandra, try to make like she got it going on, but she ain't got it going on. She got dementia, and she's a fraud. She's a wicked black witch, literally. She likes dark magic. I guess she's part of the Eastern Stars of the Freemasons. All of y'all need to be canceled it need to be against the rules, just like moonshine, because y'all love working with the moon, and moonshine is illegal, I believe, in some places, possibly. I don't know, because I know a lot of country folk in South Carolina and Georgia and Alabama still be making moonshine, right? So anywho, I don't give a darn about moonshine. What I give a darn about is what y'all did to me, right? And that's all I give a darn about. What you did for me was unethical since my youth, and you're trying to keep it going on. And then some of these hizzos up here in Ohio, they probably kinfolk to the folk that I left, because the folk that I left, I do not believe are really my kinfolk. But they could be, but I don't think so. But even if you are, you're wicked and out. You're like Lo Amami. You want to know the meaning? Look it up. Google it. GMF. Yeah. Anyway, now, people, this ex that was paid to come date me, who has HIV and has infected his coven, his group, and going around saying, oh, she gave it to me. They do witchcraft and spell work to try to put and make me look like I'm sick when they know good and time well that I'm not sick. Before I even got to Ohio, before I even left the state of Florida, right after I left you in 2014, I was tested. Had plenty of blood work. I was tested and nothing was there, and I haven't been with a man since that. So all you stupid coven groups, secret societies, listening to that jerk off, first of all of y'all simple, retarded, right? You're retarded, because if you're enacting a war against somebody, even on some movies I've seen where drug lords, drug people who are in drugs and they're the high man up, they say, well, I want to check out something first before I enact. Not y'all, because all y'all are part of this scam, fraud, stealing. And now you want to be all up in the Arizona Neverlands, out in the desert. If y'all are part of any scheme that got to do with me and my name, if you're trying to live off grid, maybe one of them animals, maybe my ancestors, you know, the ancestors that say I'm the heir, can get in one of those animals. If you think you're going to escape justice because you got some corrupt officials in your pocket that don't want to let up either because they don't want to go down for this. Ancestors, I know there's something that can be done. There's something that is going to be done about this foolishness. People in 2022, I got illegally evicted. And what I mean by that is, when I did early retirement from my job, because this psychopath brother, before I even knew that this family was attacking me, they were the stalkers. They were the ones paying people to stalk our home, using energy weapons on me, poisoning my food, poisoning the water that I drink, and I've still had to deal with that even out here on my own, living, from the car where I would go. They follow me where I go, so then they go and make alliances or pay somebody a fool, because I would not. Even living in my car, nobody can come up to me and say, I want you to go poison her. I want you to go do something to them. that's disdainful or distasteful. Nobody can come walk up to me. That's why they're attacking me too, because I'm not like you. You are disgusting people. Just disgusting. You have evil in your heart to even do something like that. I don't care if somebody told you, oh, she gave me herpes or she did all of this. First of all, if you lay down with something, something could happen. Second of all, it's none of y'all business. Third of all, you should ask them, well, why did you lay with it? You should go to the CDC or to the police. But no, y'all want to act like George Zimmerman's, like y'all security around everywhere and don't have a law badge. And even if you do, you're some hillbilly hicktown fool that still ain't obeying the law that you claim you're upholding. So, anywho, miss all of us with all of that. Anyway, all of y'all need to look at yourself, because I don't know what somebody told you who I am. Why you don't LIKE me. I really don't care. But what I do care about when I come into a business as a patriot, and then I get your crappy service, perhaps your business need to lose some revenue, because you know karma, universal law, is something else. I could be speaking what I'm saying and it could manifest, just like you do spell work on me over my life. Try to do it, try to destiny swap. Well, universe needs to make this right, because universe is just. Universe must make things right, because I'm asking, I'm commanding, I'm inquiring that it do so. You liars who put any wicked contracts with or without my consent, with wickedness in the background that you wanted to do when you got my signature, I revoke, renounce, nullify, cancel. May the Most High transmute and your wickedness go back to you. All your spells, rituals that you paid for to practitioners going out of town, going to, where did my daughter go to? One of them Asian places to do witchcraft on her own mother with some group that she's affiliated with. How shameful and disgraceful. It is what it is. Stop trying to mess with my throat chakra, because it's coming out. You all are despicable. Some of you need to get some pink slips. Right. When you make somebody be homeless, you enact 48 laws of power against their life. You gang up on them. You use your position wherever it is, whether it's a grocery store, the utility company, any type of bill that I used to have. You increase the bill because your objective is financial ruin. To drive somebody out of their mind. To put them isolated. To make them isolated, to try to make them look like they don't know what they're talking about. You do stuff to hide your hand. And then, mind you, people, back in 2007, while going through chemo and radiation, before Kenny James Britt decided to walk off and leave me and go be with some bimbo, was it Tasha? I don't care who it was, quite frankly. But what I do care about is the information that you all knew about that you tried to steal. And I hope the authorities care about it too, that you ain't gonna get what you thought you was gonna get. And even if you did get it, you're gonna have to pay it back. The universe is gonna make this right. It's gonna be squared out, because I don't want you. I don't want nothing to do with anybody that I ever knew, not even my children. Because you all did something very trifling, despicable. And people, that's the reason why I'm living in my car, because of organized criminal gangstalking. In every city, state, or town that I have been in, these people, Freemasons, are involved. And in our generation, the forefathers who made up these little stupid secret society groups, if you go back and watch documentaries of it, I mean, they say one of the presidents was like, he was down for whatever. He did whatever. He wanted to do whatever to see how the outcome was going to be. That is what these secret societies do. They down for whatever. Sleeping with one another. That same fool that was paid to come try to give me a disease, and it didn't happen, and I'm so grateful by the grace of God. But if you all are doing any sexual rituals over my life or anybody else, I want the universe to make it right, so y'all can get all the sicknesses and diseases within your camp. Let it be Maripah. Maripah, back to you. Septuagint, Babel. Yeah. You all who are attacking me and my foundation. I want the Most High to give that all back to you. When you do confusion spells over me, and then you wanted Miss Beth to put in medical documentation and say that I have a mental instability because y'all already lied and said that about me when you know it's a lie, and that's why you did that illegal eviction. When Randy, you were supposed to take care of all the bills because I reduced my salary to try to help you before I learned that you all were the ones that were attacking me. But nevertheless, I'm grateful it worked out for my good, because Jocelyn Scott and them was trying to enact financial ruin so I could be fired, where there was this test that was going on, or this new thing that y'all wanted. The Holy Spirit told me, yes, you got out in time, because you were going to make like I failed it, and then you were going to make like we have to let you go because you're not catching up to where we want you to be. See how God is. So I know God is going to make this right. Jocelyn, you ain't me either. I don't know why you trying to be me, but if there's something that this family knows, because some of y'all could even be my relative, but I don't know it, because that's y'all secret. But your secret is going to come out to the light, because the universe must make this right. The universe is going to make this right. You all are a bunch of liars. That would be something if my ex-stupid advisor is my sister, because the sister that I did know before I left, I was like, there was a family that we used to be around, entertain, but it's very vivid with me because I was the youngest. And I think their last name was Nichols or something. I don't know. In Kansas City, Missouri. Anyway, the sister that I did know, she said, yeah, they had two daughters. One was light, one was dark. One looked like the mother, one looked like the father. I don't know. It's so many copycats on the internet too, trying to destiny swap, trying to be me, trying to act like me, trying to shadow ban my channels on YouTube, TikTok. They won't allow me to have a Cash App when I was trying to get donations so I can fix my car, where they my organized criminal gangstalker sabotaged my car before I even left Florida. Yeah, and then they did it again when I was in Georgia, messed with my brakes. But living off of less than $500, the Most High continued to watch over me with my brakes. I made it up here to Ohio from different cities in Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Maryland, Virginia, Washington, then Ohio. And somebody intentionally tried to make me have an accident. That is attempted murder. Freemasons, Alpha, Beta, Kappa, you sorority group, nitwits, you college wannabe. Oh, I have whatever y'all call it, but yet you stupid, ignorant, selfish, greedy. But you have what accolades did you want to associate your name with? Well, I'm going to associate your name with fraud, arrest warrants, arrested, prosecuted, sentenced. That's your accolades that you're going to get now. Freemasons, crooks, idiots, sorority groups, law and corrupt law officials laying down with the laymen in the community, colluding with criminals to enact war on a domestic person. Yeah, let's talk about all of that. Do you know what you're really doing? If there is another group that don't even like what you're doing, looking at all of this, when you get caught up and get those silver bracelets on your hand and not mine, because I ain't guilty of none of what you trying to affect or influence my daily life with. Return to sender. You who wanted me arrested, it will be you arrested. You who prepared a coffin for me, wrote an obituary, it will be you on an obituary. I shall live. I shall have what I'm supposed to have from my ancestors. You lying, scheming devils who do witchcraft, return to sender. All of it. On all timelines, dimensions, and realms. From my youth, you've been doing this, trying to mess with my crown chakra, my third eye. I see. I know. I am anointed. I am chosen. I am protected by the Most High Yah. The blood of Yahshua works on the inside of me and protects me from all of you. That's why John couldn't give me HIV or whatever else he was trying to do. Your spells work a little bit because God wanted it to. Now today that I'm out here and I'm in your face or on social media, but I'm in your face because you put cameras in here to watch me wherever I go and lie to people and probably do spell work on them too. My. Did y'all look at what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer when he went to prison? You know, he was a psychopath. Y'all are too. So, you know, when you go to prison, it's what? It's war all day. Don't nobody care about you. It might be some in there, you know. It might be. But at the end of the day, no. And then you all have fraudulently tried to put me in prison, and you probably did that to other people who are in prison. I decree and declare by the blood of Yahshua and the Holy Spirit, let it be exposed who is wrongfully in prison by this group that's attacking me. And let those doors open for them, and it is you that need to go to prison. You need to be in that hell hole that you put an innocent person, just ruin their life like you trying to do with mine. But I decree and declare I have a expected outcome. The word of God say, be not envious of wrongdoers, because you will soon see them wither away. So it is, so shall it be. Let it happen today, Lord, against the foes who are coming up against me. Your whole household is about to be ruined. You don't get to do what you want to do to anybody and not expect that you shall get it back. Whatsoever a man soweth, that they shall also reap. No weapon. Here come a loud, ignorant car. Anyway, no weapon that may form, it will not be successful. It may form, but it will not be successful. I'm coming out of this. This might be your fate. I decree and declare, if you're behind on your mortgage, if you're behind on your rent, that eviction court is being started on you. That sheriff's department is coming to you who trying to pay on that mortgage and you don't have it. Get out. Shut that door as your butt go out the door. You and whatever you can savage like you did me. Get out of the people property that you can't pay for with that stolen money, especially if you got it in my name. Anything associated with my name, my date of birth, my social security number, that you all trying to keep it a secret and live off of who? Me and other people. Lies you tell. Not today, not no more. Ancestors, wake up, make this right. Get them out on the street like they did you all and put y'all in a coffin and let us live out your legacy and get it right. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Because y'all some lying frauds. I don't care what color you are. I'm talking to you and about your lying, scheming ways. Like I said, people, do not let your child not know how to sign their name. Signature, cursive handwriting, a must. Their own identity can be stolen right from under their nose. It's been stolen with people who write with their signature. Okay, with those quick deeds. Noel Randall, is it? Noel Randall? Yeah, all these quick deeds, yeah. People houses, leaving them right up under their nose. Or when you go to do an Airbnb, people say they what is that thing? It's another site, and they say their money was taken because the house didn't even belong to the person who was presenting the house as their own. See, no, all this kind of fraud, it's got to stop. And who know about it? Politicians, dirty ones. State Attorney Generals, Pam Bondi. Senator Ashley Moody. All y'all know about this bull crap going on. Don't get it twisted, talking about she needs to testify for Epstein. No, you need to testify about when I contacted you in 2010 or 2011. I know it was definitely 2011. About gang stalking and about my son. But because law enforcement was involved with that too, convincing my 18-year-old child, well, if you want to make it in rap, this is what you can do. You can sacrifice your mother. But the mother is still here. Alive and well. In spite of everything that y'all have done and are trying to do, I'm still alive and well by the grace and mercy of God. Okay? However, people, y'all need to wake up. Stop being so gullible. You drunkards. You need to stop all that drinking, because we can use your help, because some of y'all are smart. You just got whipped by one of these group MFers. They trying to work on your mental and keep you drunk and not use your gifts, but they'll use your gifts and be making all that money and living the high life while you walking around here as a drunkard. You prostitutes, what's wrong with you? You only get one body. Sure, they can give you a false hand. You can't get. I don't think you can get another vagina, or well, you might can get a DSC. I don't know. All I know is why Your bloodstream sure can't be duplicated. That's why y'all can't have what y'all want, right? Because your DNA don't match. Oh, yeah, that part, nigga. Anyway, all y'all need to go down for what you're doing, what you're trying to do, what you ain't gonna do. Okay? Period. But people, you prostitutes, wake up. You only get one body, whether you're male or female. They even doing our children like this. Like my son, like I told you, he's a girl now. I don't know if he had the full sex change, but he's a girl now. And that kind of messes with me, but you know, it is what it is. Because I don't know where his stance is, if he's still an evil, vindictive child, if he's still acting like Absalom. Like I told y'all in one of my videos, on one of my other channels, the Eye of Ra, or my TikTok channel, Lone Wolf 999, I don't know what's going on with my lineage. All I know is that this evil family and ex-lovers destroyed my lineage. They tried to destroy me. But you can't, you won't. I will not allow you to. You are evil. I reject all of you. I want nothing to do with you. I don't care. You know, I was a fool one time for that ex-husband. Maybe 2 times, because I married your idiot behind twice. And we divorced twice. We are not married. I don't care how much you try to duplicate paperwork. That's another reason they had me illegally evicted. They have all my paperwork, all my medical documentation, and they have twisted it to their narrative. That was the whole reason of putting me out here on the street. And then the next thing they wanted to do, they wanted to unalive me. I hope my Grinch is writing all that down. So when you get picked up, you'll be going to prison for life. I don't want you to have the death penalty. I want you to be in hell until you die. Okay? Do you understand that, Sandra? I want y'all to be in hell, because I want my heaven on earth. I want my mansion with my right family and friends. Not none of y'all. Cut off. Gone. Kapoof. When I left you alone. I said to myself, I'm just going to start over, find me somewhere to work. When I found me somewhere to work, here y'all come messing with me on the job. Because again, their objective is to try to run you crazy, try to make you financially ruined so you can be out here using drugs, prostituting. But no, that's not who I am. That's not who you're going to make me become. Back to the sender, return to sender. May you be out here gay for pay, laying your body down for whoever, whenever. That ain't me. It would never be me. Low lives. Okay? And people, you better teach your children. And then when they get grown and they get wayward, like, you know, mine did, you gotta let it go. It may hurt, but you gotta let it go. Because at the end of the day, people will kill you whether they kinfolk or not. So if your children get out of hand and they grown, okay, you ain't in my house no more, so do what you gotta do. Just stay away from my household, because I don't want that foolishness. Even my shelter right now, stay away from me. I don't want that foolishness. Keep your witchcraft, your voodoo, your Santeria, and all of that return to senders. All of you, nitwit, and whatever other dark magic rituals you do. Freemasons, Eastern Stars, Nation of Islam, are y'all involved too? Shriners, are y'all, the Vatican, are you involved too? Some churches I know are. Because again, churches don't have to go to the big man, the I to the R to the S. So, criminals, let's go to church on Easter. We need to go see the pastor. We need to go make a deal. Right. Anywho, it ain't my business, but it is my business because I believe that's what my family did. Because Sandra and her husband, she called herself the first lady, the first wicketed dung, and he's the quote unquote a pastor, and they unaliving people with witchcraft. You know, when you call, oh, Pastor Brown, can you pray for me? My stomach ain't feeling so good. Him and his wife will be doing spell work on you because they done hooked up with some life insurance agent or signer who can do policies on people. Like they got one on me that you ain't gonna cash on in. You gonna be in the coffin or that prison at 90. Anyway, so when you be calling people and telling people, oh, I'm feeling this way, I got this going on, y'all better stop that. You better get on your knees and pray like Hezekiah, like Hannah, to the Most High, and hopefully they ain't got no cameras in your house listening to you so they can do spell work on you and kill you anyway, because I believe that's what Sandra and them did to my real folks, killed them by spell work when they was sick because they was unaware that people around them hated them. Jealousy is a felony. Jealousy is the worst kind of sin. Is connected to psychopath. Yeah. Because when you're jealous of somebody, you are uncontrollable. You don't stop doing what you doing because you want what you can't have. Instead of looking at your own self in a mirror, you'll sit up there and try and do beauty magic on somebody. Return all that back to you too. Ugly. Your soul ugly. Let your outer be ugly too. Return to sender. Stop doing beauty magic on people because you jealous. You hateful ditches. And you twisted males who you don't know where you want, a girl or a boy. Anyway, that's another reason, people. You better know who you are sleeping with. Because all this nasty foolishness is just nasty. And most of these Freemasons, like I said, that president, was it one of those forefathers, it's a documentary out. He was down for whatever, sleeping with men and women. They go in their little cave, literally cave, and do whatever. Right. And that's what these people do. They ancestral. They sleeping with one another. They children. They mama, husband, wife. Yeah, these people nasty. Nasty. And, with the Bible, I think in Genesis it say, the families was doing incest. Oh, she laid with her brother. No. I don't believe in that. That is nasty. Okay? Now, I said that before. When you read in the Bible, you better use your mind, because I don't know what's wrong with y'all when y'all, as you can see, when you sleep with your kinfolk, sometimes those babies come out like a mongoloid. Anyway, so that tells me that ain't the right thing to be doing. Now, is it? Exactly. So, I don't care what the Bible say with that. I ain't sleeping with relatives and know it. With these stupid cunts, ain't no telling who else they sent to me that could be my relative, because they trying to keep a secret. But return to sender. Every nasty, evil thing you ever did to me from my youth to the present day, return all that back to you. Even if you're speaking right now while I'm making this video, return the sender all evil eyes. Anything you saying contrary to who I am. People, get in the posture of return that crap back to the sender. I call my higher self to be. I don't need a copycat to try to be me, because you ain't me. Because I don't want to be you. I don't want your karma. I don't want your life. And you ain't going to continue to have mine. You are going to be found out. You are going to be charged with fraud, personal theft of stealing somebody's identity, mail fraud, wire fraud, laundering, all of that. So anyway, check that out. Check this video out. Ponder on it, because I believe I got some Grinches out there that's writing down everything, whether you're naughty or nice.